You're listening to the Kilcullen Diary Podcasts, stories in sound from a village grown bigger. Hello, I'm Brian Byrne and this is Kilcullen Diary. A special recording by the singers of the Big C Choir, which includes a number of Kilcullen members, has turned out to be a success far in excess of their expectations. The choir is made up of people who are cancer survivors. It was founded in 2011 by Christina O'Connell, herself a survivor of breast cancer. They started small with just 4 people, and there are now over 50 members. For their Christmas Appeal 2020, in the middle of COVID, the group recorded a version of R.E.M's classic Everybody Hurts, which they released on YouTube. Prior to that project, the choir had raised tens of thousands of euro for cancer-related charities. Owen C. Lynch became musical director of the choir in late 2019, and he made his own arrangement of Everybody Hurts for the appeal. Pat Kelly, a Kilcullen member of the choir since 2016, is the PRO for the group.
So when we agreed to record a song, obviously there was a lot of work involved. And all the sections of the choir, like we say, from the men's section, the bass and the tenor section, down to the alto section, the soprano section and the second soprano, all the rehearsal was broken up into those 4 different groups. So it meant that we were doing our rehearsing through WhatsApp and through Zoom. And when we were rehearsing some of the parts, when we had it learned off, we used to actually sing along with Owen. With the result that when we went to record it, it was actually, we knew the pieces off a lot better than we thought we would.
A number of cancer support groups have been recipients of the funds raised by the Big C Choir through concerts in past years. And this time, they kept it close to home.
We decided that the chosen charity would be the Newry's Cancer Support Group, which is the NCSG, the Newry's Cancer Support Group. And our target was to raise €1,000. But like everything else, when we did record it and we put it out there, the GoFundMe page was set up, we realised a figure of €6,539.75. That was the final total figure. So, yeah, since 2012, we have raised €78,789.35.
The project wasn't just about a song, but also included short clips of interviews from people talking about their cancer experiences. There was much involved in the production.
The whole production was set up by Owen Lynch, and Elliot Davis was the guy that done the sound. And all the interviews that go along with the recording, that was produced and edited by Helen Spring. And the Big C Choir are very, very thankful for Elliot Davis and Helen Spring's involvement with us. Also, we'd like to mention here as well, Kilcullen Hotel were very generous to us when we conducted the interviews, that they gave us 2 massive big rooms in the old part of the hotel. And obviously it was all done within the guidelines of COVID.
Of course, without the singers there would be no production. Pat was one of 2 Kilcullen members on that recording, along with Francie O'Brien, and he very much appreciates what his colleagues did, despite the difficulties that COVID had presented.
We would definitely have to thank each and every member of the Big C Choir because of the way they rehearsed everything. We were pleasantly surprised when we done our first take for the recording how well everybody knew. So that automatically tells us that everybody was actually at home rehearsing. They weren't just looking into the WhatsApp and saying, oh yeah, have this off, but they actually put in the work over probably a 3 or 4 month period.
Christina O'Connell also played a key supportive role as well as part of the choir itself.
Christina is really the driving force. Like, she'll be sending out texts and messages the whole time. Make sure now that you're rehearsing this week and wishing us all the best of luck and making us stay, giving us nice advice regarding how to stay calm, to stay safe and well and all of that stuff.
The choir is resuming rehearsals over Zoom in the coming weeks and hopes to have another recording ready for release later in the year.
Hopefully by maybe the end of the summer or into the into the fall, or maybe even closer to Christmas, that we will have a recording going out again. Apart from COVID, it's very important to a lot of people who have suffered cancer and who are recovered from cancer, and it's a great outlet for people to go along and rehearse and to be involved in the Big C Choir. It gives them something, and also we feel that the members in the Big C Choir are giving something back to the Irish Cancer Society for the help they gave us.
And finally, a special word for those who gave so generously to a deserving project, but one amongst many.
We would really, really like to sincerely thank all the people from around the different areas who contributed to the GoFundMe page. I got a lot of support in Kilcullen, and we really appreciate the support we got in Kilcullen.
And that was Pat Kelly, spokesman for the Big C Choir. I'm Brian Byrne. This is Kilcullen Diary, and thank you for listening.